Hello everyone, this is Elijah from Rope Drop to Close, and in this video we're going to be discussing some news regarding some more layoffs that involve actually Walt Disney World in this case. I know I normally report on things at Disneyland, but since what's happening at Disney World might reflect on what happens to our park when it opens, I think this is important for us to know. But anyways, like I said, there's new layoffs that just arrived, and this I got from the Orlando Sentinel. I'm going to have this article linked down in the description below. But as you can see by the title, it says, New layoffs, Walt Disney World slashes entertainment, leaving big shows in limbo. And I already took a look at this article, and it's pretty disheartening. And essentially, they all found out they lost their jobs, but kind of jumping into things here, you can see Walt Disney World laid off entertainers from its highest profile shows Tuesday night, which was just a couple hours ago. And this article went out 5 a.m. Orlando time, so yeah, this came out pretty late or pretty early in the morning. And then, as you can see, they're naming things like Festival of the Lion King and the Finding Nemo musical, but I'm going to actually scroll past a lot of this so we can get into the ones that I really want to talk about. So, let's see it here. So you can see in that little paragraph under the ad, it says, among those that were cut were performers who chatted with guests on Main Street USA in the Magic Kingdom and performed as citizens of Hollywood at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So these would be the walk-around characters that you would see just kind of patrolling, kind of doing the first initial interactions with you once you enter the parks. And then some who lost their jobs, and then they reported that the entire cast and crew of like attractions like Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor and Beauty and the Beast Live on Stage and Indiana Jones Epic Stunt-tacular, Stunt Spectacular, those are like completely gone essentially. And that's really, really sad because last time I was at Walt Disney World was actually 4 years ago. And Anna, the other half of Rope Drop to Close, we were supposed to go this year to Walt Disney World so she could experience everything, but unfortunately the whole pandemic thing happened and we weren't able to go. And this really sucks because I really love the Indiana Jones show, and Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, even though that's kind of more oriented to kids, kind of like Turtle Talk with Crush, it was still a fun show. I like that kind of like interactive kind of like experiences, and it's really sad that they're completely gone. And then going into the paragraph or a couple sentences after, it says others reported that the Green Army Men and the Jedi Training Academy, which is that show that both parks essentially have on West Coast and East Coast. Ours is located in Tomorrowland by Pizza Planet. So yeah, that sucks. That I don't think it says Star Wars shows. I don't know if they're completely cut or they're just like got rid of some of their cast members. But it just goes to show what might happen once Disneyland reopens. So, of course, like I said, we have the Jedi Training Academy here. That's definitely going to be impacted if we're looking to Orlando for guidance, the Orlando parks. And then it shows, like, Indiana Jones is an outdoor show. I would think, like, especially with the guidelines released from, for California in terms of, like, what they advise or what they're requiring for rides that will be available to open is that they must be outdoor attractions. So, since Indiana Jones is an outdoor show, does that mean no shows at all? Because I kind of understand with the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, because that's an indoor venue, and then you really don't want that kind of like lack of ventilation. But with Indiana Jones, that's outdoors, so if there was going to be a show that opened, it would be those kind of outdoor attractions. But we kind of saw this coming because Mickey and the Magical Map, that was an outdoor venue as well at the Fantasyland Theater. That got cut. It was actually one of the first things to be publicly, like, completely gone. So it begs the question, what show is going to be available once the Disneyland Resort opens? Like, even if they're going to hold on the shows for a bit, like, once all the pandemic stuff is, like, over and we could go to full capacity again in the parks, what shows are going to be left? There's going to be Fantasmic, yes, but that's going to be a long time from now before we even get that show back, because everyone's they're going to have to be clustered at the Disneyland Resort to watch Fantasmic. There is no social distancing, I think, possible for that show around the rivers of America. But we lost Frozen at the Hyperion. That's more DCA, but in terms, if we're talking Disneyland specific, I'm not really sure what shows are left. Once the pandemic is over, everything is 100% back to normal, however long that'll take from now, we're not going to have anything left. It's like the parks are going to start from square one. Kind of like Imagineering, what's ever left of Imagineering, we'll have to think of new shows to just put out there other than the fireworks show. Essentially other than the night shows, because at DCA, pretty sure World of Color is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. They really need a night show over there. But there you go. What do you guys think about this article? Are you guys as sad as I am that these shows, like, and more possibly, are going to be leaving us permanently? And what do you think that says about what shows are going to stay at the Disneyland Resort, if any at all, that include performers? Let us know in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video or you found it informative, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for future videos from us at Rope Drop to Close. And as always, go ahead and follow us on Instagram and support our Patreon. Once we have enough followers on Patreon, we're going to start doing giveaways, things you could found in the things that could be found in the park. But those are going to be down in the description below. You'll find the links for both of those. And thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.